Hello, good day guys, welcome back. This is Dr. Cool Auto Fix, Rainbows and Sunshine. I come here with a very good news here, something I want to teach you guys, something that is information that is very rare. And this information is going to be about the mass airflow sensor. Now, when I say do not replace your mass airflow sensor until you watch this, this is gonna be the second episode. There's also gonna be a third episode, but this one here I'm gonna be a little bit brief. I'm not gonna waste your time. So why did I say do not replace your mass airflow sensor before until you watch this very video? Now let me flip the camera. Over here with me is Volkswagen Tiguan 2014 model. I finished installing another engine on this very car here, and the airflow meter, mass airflow sensor, started having issues. The car started becoming a fuel guzzler, and I was searching and sweeping the whole place, but I couldn't exactly know the reason why the reading on the mass airflow sensor was hitting around 600 grams per minute. So what do I have to do in this condition? Boom, like every other person is gonna say, I concluded that the mass airflow sensor is bad and order for another replacement. And here it is. We just got another replacement exactly for this very model here. Now that is where the magic that I'm about to unfold to you guys started happening. So when I installed this one in this very car here, the problem didn't got fixed. It was still reading the same. Now I have my computer on, and I tried doing a lot of recon with it, but still no solution. So what do I have to do? Let me show you guys something here. I want to open this up, and since then the customer haven't returned it to the seller because most parts seller in Nigeria don't accept a return of parts. This is it. So let me go ahead and take it out. So here is it. So I thought I have made a wise decision of going to replace it, like most of you guys who are running to AutoZone every now and then when your car had a problem, without even taking the time to verify it, and you quickly go ahead and replace it. So what really happened? What went wrong? That is some sort of special information which a lot of people hasn't actually discussed on the YouTube, but I'm about to give you guys this information for free. So I have to unhook this out of the system. Now let's go to the system and let me show you where the original one is. So why I see the original one on, I have my scanner on. The recon, which is the magic which I did here, this is the original one. I have to fit it back. But to all the effort which I've been trying to put here to be able to get this one to work, or even the both of them, they prove about it. So what is the magic trick which I did here? The first magic trick which I did here is, first of all, I have to turn on the ignition. All right, turn on the ignition. With ignition on and engine off. Let me shut down this very car here. I want to shut it down off the AC and shut down the car. So I turn the ignition on just like this. All right. After turning on the ignition on with my scanner on, even if you don't have your scanner on, no problem, still follow this very procedure, and this will definitely work out for you, just like it worked out for me. I head over here and grab this guy on and pull it off. I mean, you just pinch it here, push it down, and press this button and pull it out. So I pull it out, and the reading shuts down wide on my live stream data. Then I started a car and switched this connection back on. That's I started the car without the mass airflow sensor wiring harness on. Then connect this back on, and boom, the magic happens. So what happens? That is something which I couldn't be able to understand for quite a long time, which I've been fixing different problem. So in my own best opinion, what I just did there was a simple resetting the mass airflow sensor. Now, this is something which no one has actually talked about on YouTube. I never knew that there is actually a process of resetting the mass airflow sensor so that it can be able to be synchronized with the system and feed the ECM the right information about the engine size and the performance. So now also, it's also gonna be very, very imperative or pertinent for you to actually clean this mass airflow sensor up using a mass airflow sensor cleaner. Now, when you do this, if this problem did not get solved, don't go yet. You need to test drive the car. When you test drive the car, you want to put your scanner on the live stream data and watch the activity on the readings on the PDIS on the mass airflow sensor. However, if you drive it for, like, let's say drive it for the whole day and the next day it didn't change, then you go ahead and replace it, right? And be sure that there is no any, because before I start performing this very test here, I make sure that every vacuum leaks, any leak between here after the mass airflow sensor here down to the turbo here is unaccepted. You should also check there are some other vacuum leaks that could come from this very PCV. So if yours doesn't have a PCV and doesn't have turbo, no problem, the same method is applied. But I'm certain that after performing this very service just like I instructed you guys to do, you're gonna be one hell of a happy person, because you're gonna be saving yourself all that bucks without going to AutoZone. Does that make sense? I think it does. So guys, all I ask of you is to give this video a thumbs up and share with others who have been throwing a lot of money buying parts and replacing parts, and without even knowing that a very good OEM mass airflow sensor is a die-hard one. I see, if you look at it here, you're gonna see the barcode. So this is a rare piece to come across in Nigeria here. If you come across it, it's gonna be taking a whole lot of $300 for this piece, just this very little thing here, so it doesn't die hard. Perform this very service here and I assure you, you're gonna be on a 90% chance of getting your mass airflow sensor working back accurately and synchronized with the ECM and feeding the right information data that's gonna trim your fuel and give you the best fuel economy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next episode.